All right, what happened
That
last
kinda
time?
sucks, yeah. Ash got lore dumped to by Beltron about concerning lore stuff. He got out. He told the party. We tried to contact important people, and Beltron was like, "Hey, don't do that. That's stupid. You shouldn't do that. This is your secret now. You're burdened with knowledge, not them." And so we tried to run and be like, "Okay, we got to go deal with the problem at the dungeon where we got to get to. So let's start hiking it that way." On the way, a very scary demon showed up with a very scary ring, and he's like, "Hey, who wants a ring that makes you super powerful, no strings attached?" No. Everyone else in the group was like, "No, that's stupid. I don't want it." Nier was like, "Absolutely, I want free power." So he took the ring, and we found out it was a special Ring of the Hells that makes you super powerful. So Nier got shot up to level 15, and it was one of the rings that not like one of the rings Escott had, but it was one of like the 13 of that collection that Escott Grandier had. And so now there's like evil Escott in Nier's head talking to him. We don't know that, but Nier knows. Nier's has a new friend. Using Nier's newfound powers, we teleported back to Clovis to quickly arm ourselves and grab some stuff. Ri went to go talk to Story about the concerning lore stuff we were given. And when he did that, they got jumped by a scary-looking Valkyrie. Who knows what happened there? Titus went off to go pray to his god, and now he's seemingly in his god's court, talking to God. Nier went to the library to investigate his ring, and he is now getting jumped by Ri's sister, who seems pretty miffed that he took the ring and not her. And then
which ring was Nier investigating? Because now he has 2 plot relevant.
He was investigating his
new one,
the special one. No, the special ring. His old
Cedric ring. Okay,
Cedric ring. He was,
we have to clarify now.
Apparently it is a Kezerat like trap ring that trapped the guy in it. Evil Escott and Nier's head was like, I could solve the problem for you if you just give me control of the body. And Nier's like, I don't want to do that. And he's like, okay, you know what, this is fine. I won't fight you on that yet.
I'm gonna push you too much.
Yeah, but then Ash and Theric and Revenant went to go grab some like shop stuff and a rock so that we could teleport to the dungeon. And while we were in the little study, not the study room, the storage room, getting this rock, Four busted down the door and is like, "Hey, idiots, where's my sister? You guys took her. Where is she?" And so now everyone has their own little set pieces they have to deal with. Who knows where they're gonna go?
Okay, that sounds correct. All right.
Sounds like something Reed would do.
That's exactly. Yes. I had my boss think he was corrupting me with the stuff we're making, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna go back and all your like friends and family are gonna be like, oh my god, what happened to Reed? He's been slowly getting darker and darker." And I'm like, no, boss, that's not actually what's happening. Instead, if they knew what we were working on, instead they would say, "Oh, good, Reed is traumatizing others instead of us for once. That's really nice to know."
That's good. It'll be great whenever this finally comes out. We can sit there and go,
yes.
"Oh, cool, they get the Reed experience.
Yes.
It's no longer just us."
And I have a fun story afterwards. Remind me about that after. Anyway. Ori and
Story.
Thank you. Story have a Valkyrie come in. The Valkyrie covered in all sorts of red spots all around, like paint droplets all around her completely white body with a frowning mask on her detailed plate armor. And as she comes in the room, Story tries to cast a spell, but in a moment, the Valkyrie is upon her, hand over her mouth, and slowly twisting her head. Ori begins to take out his weaponry, and then there is just from above them appears a weeping mask, and just water falls out of the mask onto the two of them, and as this giant, like almost water tower volume of water smashes onto them, once it hits the ground and fades away, all three are no longer there.
Oh, that's rough.
Anyway,
that's a problem for Hunter later.
Back to the
none of our characters are aware of this.
Yeah,
none of us know that. That's just for us as players.
Yeah,
let's go.
Bye, Hunter. Anyway, Happy birthday.
Yeah.
So theoretically, we could have another session where all of us die and Hunter's still.
Oh,
Still out
fuck.
there.
We can't get TPK'd. We can't get TPK'd. The
It's happening
insurance
again.
Can't keep having
Will there be a time skip this time, though?
We're
That's
back,
the question.
baby. Call it an insurance policy in case we don't like where we end up.
I
Just
just
so you
aged
know,
so
Ryan-
much from all those comments. It makes me very upset.
Ryan, last time we got a TPK during a session where Hunter wasn't there, so Hunter didn't die technically, and it fucked everything up in terms of continuity.
That's so real silly. Yeah.
It really fuck up continuity that Hunter wasn't there.
Well, the whole time dilation thing.
Yeah.
It became goofy. It was funny though. It was funny.
Near.
All right.
Do we just go crazy with this? You think we do? Do we just go right for it? Go right for the conflict? Do we open up with one roll for your finger? Should we do that?
He was about to say.
Do you think that would be an okay start? That we immediately go for her trying to chop your finger off?
Sure.
All right, we got a roll off as out comes Auray's dagger and stabby stab stab. She's trying to cut the ring of power off Auray. It is going to be a roll off. There's no misty step or anything happening in this moment. This is straight. You were surprised, quote unquote. And we have a skill challenge here to see if you can get away with the ring in your finger or if some golem shit's about to happen. I'm gonna change the music because we're in intense mode here, I would imagine.
Most tame near side quest.
Let's hope Drew's rolling is on point today.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. She's way higher level than Nier, and then I pulled up Nier's character sheet. Remember, he's almost
he's
15 now.
Oh, 15, yeah. I still think she's probably like 20 or something, but that's a better gap than 20 to 9.
Yeah.
She's not that high.
I was about to say, she does not strike me as a level 20 character.
No. It seems a little chiller for treachery.
I think let's get crazier with it.
Yeah, we gotta get crazier than that if we're about to lose a freaking finger
Megalovania.
potentially.
It's time.
No.
Which finger does he have it on? Has that been
Megalovania has to be
established?
saved for special occasions.
Drew, what finger does Nier have it on?
He put it on his left index finger.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a good
Put
finger.
it on
It's
his
the
right
least
pinky
important finger.
He put it on his thumb.
Okay. This is initially I would say it would be a dex saving throw to pull your hand out of the way. And this would be I'm gonna go strength check because that would be based on her attack modifier, which would be strength or charisma. But I don't think it makes sense for me to add charisma to this skill check. So I'm gonna
Let's
go.
just both add charisma.
What's that?
We'll just both add charisma. That's fine.
Well, I gotta turn you up. You're kind of quiet. Sorry. 1 second. Drew. Oh no, I have you up pretty high.
That's a dangerous game, Nier. I think she has a higher charisma than you.
Oh, you said we could both do charisma.
Yeah,
See.
that's a.
No. Oh, that's right. You're a sorcerer versus a paladin. Charisma off.
I
Very good.
don't think he has a higher charisma than him. He's got a 22.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
wait.
I think you were vastly overestimating Auray and
Well, no, because I
underestimating Nier.
remember from like when we were in the boss fight, he was like, well, she would have caused like this +6 or 7 comment from like her aura, and that's tied to charisma. So it's like, okay, she has a pretty high one then. I didn't know his was 22 though.
So, dex saving throw versus strength.
Okay.
Okay.
22.
Auray comes down with her dagger at Nier. Nier deftly dodges as the knife goes into the table as she is on top of you, near on the sense of over your shoulder on the table, still within grappling distance, and you have successfully kept your ring out of her grasp and from attack. She then goes to try and grab you to hold you down. This is going to be a grapple contest. So that's athletics, right? Or acrobatics. It's always that bullshit. They can choose acrobatics or athletics. Hers will be
I get to
athletics.
choose grapple.
It's cocked.
Strength or dexterity saving throw. You choose which. Oh wait, no, the target, me. Okay, got it. So yeah, 13 dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. Could you turn up your mic a little bit, Drew, if you don't mind as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a little quiet for me. If you get them levels up, Reed would be most appreciative. So you said 17 or 13?
13.
13. Okay. She ended up getting a 16. So, comes over the table, she drops the knife, grabs near, and is holding you right now, and you can feel like there's some magical aura preventing you from immediately teleporting away or misty stepping away. It dawns on you that potentially during her travels, she has captured a lot of people in her time, and part of her journey may have been and is most likely subduing magical enemies. But she doesn't have a knife in the hand right now, and she is currently has you grappled. With you grappled, I'm going to turn it over to you, though, now for your turn. As she is, at least she's got you grappled, and she's now going to try and figure out how to get that ring off you. Knife clatters to the floor. This scene is happening in the library as books are being knocked over and there's a struggle going on.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, Cecil's in the room.
Yes.
Cecil will appear and will start, attacking from behind.
Yes.
So he's gonna go in, and I don't need to attack to do damage. It's more I would like to try to distract her or get her attention and kind of slip away, using, I don't know, a bonus action, whatever, to try to get
I'm going to do her an insight check to see if she falls for it. If she lets the thing distract her. That is a 5. So, oh, you stupid! She grabs it and throws it away as poof, as Cecil hits the wall. In that moment of opportunity, you are able to. She opens her arm to grab Cecil. You slip out with ease and begin running. Well, actually, you begin doing whatever you so choose. Now you are free of the grapple.
Yeah. So now he's gonna turn.
Yep.
She's gonna see him, and then he is going to kind of dematerialize in front of her.
Yep.
And I need her to make a charisma saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh boy, which ability is this?
Okay, the first natural one was a 19, so we'll see where the disadvantage happens. Okay, that will be a 20. Still might fail with a 22 charisma modifier.
That's the DC was 19.
Okay. She just barely beats it.
Yeah, so she feels it, and like it feels like a cold breeze passes through her, and then fear ends up on the other side of her, and then we'll use a, I'm seeing if I have any bonus.
Yeah, that'd be your action probably, right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
That was an action.
As she's, and she turns around and then she looks at you, and I believe it's, let me double check. She's gonna stare at you, and I think it's the Paladin Compelled Duel thing, but let me double check it actually works the way that I think it does.
I think it just gives someone disadvantage.
Yeah, if they try to do something other than
No,
you,
it
attack
doesn't
someone
work the
other.
way I think it does. Terrible.
I remember Abel tried to use that a bunch last game, and it never really had a good intended effect. I don't think it did anything ever.
Damn it. Damn it.
What is this? You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn. This light is way too bright. Oh my fucking god. 1 second.
Blinded by the lights.
Yeah.
Wrapped up like a hose, but I don't better than
It's hot as hell in this fucky ass room I'm in.
It's this hot ass fucky.
Is that the Grim Reaper? Oh my god, I love his clips, man. That Walking Dead clip of his is iconic.
I would have continued to try and weather the storm, but I'm getting so much burn in on my eyes, or you can see the after glow of everything that it's just too much. Just crank that ISO, right, Adam? Just crank it. Who gives a fuck? It's not like there's gonna be any artifacts. Just keep cranking the ISO. But you know, it's a webcam, so it doesn't really. It actually doesn't matter whatsoever. It's still nicer than all of your webcams cranked up to 6400 ISO right now.
Jeez.
Don't worry, it has 3. It's the Canon C C50. Is that what it was called? Yeah, I think so. And it has 3 base ISOs, and it goes from I think 800 to 6400 to 12800, where it's still supposed to have no artifacts.
I'm a Sony cult member, so I don't.
I would have been,
Canon.
dude. I'm so jaded because I now get Sony discounts and on all their lenses. It's 25% off on all their lenses and cameras, and I'm just dying on the inside that my entire ecosystem is freaking Canon. I'm just so depressed. Also, a fun thing is the one of the CEOs of Sony stopped by, and we were like, "Oh, we got to get photos and stuff." And they're like, "Oh, we should try and get some really nice ones." And I was like, "Oh, I'll use my super nice camera." And then his handlers that were there were like, "Is it Sony?" I'm like, "No," and they're like, "Don't get it." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Man,
I was like,
Struck
"Damn,
It's brutal.
damn,
That's company culture for you.
You got
yeah,
me."
it's Sony or nothing.
Yep. And I'm like, yeah, it tracks. No, that's fair.
You brought it in there, they would grab it from you and break it in front of you, just slam it on the ground.
If I was in a much different position, I'd be like, bet. So like, when do we get our Sony cameras then for our job? I'm wide open for it. Please let me know. For the duration, disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and you must make wisdom saves have to move more than 30 creatures away. If successful, the spell doesn't target for move return. That spell ends, attacks a creature. Yeah, I guess so. You'd have to succeed wisdom saving throws to try and run away. So we're gonna give it a spin. So Oray's gonna attempt to cast Compel Duel on Nier. Must make a wisdom saving throw.
Buddy.
14.
No, you are compelled dueled. Hoo-hoo. We got the drama building here. It's a back and forth. He wins one, she wins one, he wins one, she wins one. How will this resolve?
It's
So yeah, so I think was on a failed save. The creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures than you, and must make wisdom saving throws each time it attempts to move a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds on a saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn. The spell ends if you attack another creature. If you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, if the creature friendly to you damages that target or casts a harmful spell on it, or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target. Okay. All noted for the game here. She gives a smile and begins closing the gap. You begin seeing apparating is the ring itself, again in that form of that young, balding man in full plate armor, as he goes, "Oh my lord, Nier, this is quite troublesome, but a great new test of your abilities. Maybe you should put this usurper in their place. And if you can't, I'm always here to help. As he is smiling in the background, arms open as he begins to fade away, not waiting for a response. What would you like to do down there?
So as a bonus action, with Cecil next to him,
Yep.
he kind of reaches out and Cecil kind of dissolves into him, and he grows kind of the longer arm like claws.
Yep.
And starts glowing a little bit too. And then he kind of looks at it and goes, "Yeah, this will be fun." And then he turns invisible.
Pulling an old hobbit.
You're scaring me.
Near turned invisible.
Yeah, that would be. And then he will move. Not outside of 30 feet.
Yes.
We'll move where, now she's got to try to find him. I can do stealth if you want to, like, try to hide, like, the
Yeah, do
footsteps.
a stealth because I'm pretty sure somewhere in
any
there,
bonus?
or I would have,
There's
or
gotta
Ray
be
would
a
have some
bonus for
tracking shit.
invisibility, right? Invisible has a bonus for it. It did in the Legacy. That's why I just want to check.
All right, I gotta turn everybody up. I can't hear shit. Everybody's back up.
Yippee.
That's going to be a 24 stealth.
Ooh, that's some of fire. That might work. But it's a concentration, right? You can't cast 2 concentrations.
Yep, I was about to say that.
Not without the magic word.
Is the magic word please or dual concentration?
There is no dual concentration for her. For others, maybe.
Well, yeah, that's what
Actually, most certainly.
I don't think. Yeah. We get to fighting Beltron, and that man doesn't have dual concentration. I would be shocked.
That was literally the first guy that popped into my head. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like that keeps. It's like he absolutely.
he absolutely
that guy
has to.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
pretty
no
sure a
way.
talent alone, just one talent allows for that.
Triple concentration.
Oh yeah. Whoa! Triple prismatic woe be upon ye.
Oh
Wham,
Jesus!
wham, wham.
Just puts it all. Geez, 3 prismatic walls. Oh. Oh.
You get to like the Beltron boss fight arena, and like the walls of the arena are just 3 prismatic walls he puts up so you can't run away. He's like, okay, you're fighting.
Feet.
Good luck.
I just gotta look up this
Kingdom
feat
Hearts
here.
Coliseum.
Divine Sense is a paladin feature.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
it's pretty cool.
Does that have anything to do with concentration? I don't believe so. It's just a
No.
feat, right?
No, yeah, it's just a feature. It doesn't do concentration.
Okay. Then
It does represent fiends, which Nier might count as a fiend now. Oh.
So, Orai starts, her eyes go, Oray, her eyes start to go wide as she looks around. She's like, you don't understand that ring is exactly what I need to finish all this. Just hand it over. No one has to get hurt. And she's going to use Divine Sense. And as you are stealthing around, she has no concept of where Nier is, but you kind of feel your ring get hot a little bit, and you find the ring itself is an entity. And she immediately locks into where the ring is as her eyes glow over with this greenish tint to them, and she is able to know where the ring is at the very least. She does not know if you are to the left or the right. Like the ring is basically suspended in air. Is Nier this way or this way? No clue. And she is going to wildly take her sword out and attempt to cut at the ring. I'd say give me another dex saving throw with advantage.
Is Sorry, is Divine Sense an action or a bonus action?
Oh,
Just 'cause-
Bonus.
did you know
It's bonus.
it is bonus? Okay.
Yep.
Great. That's a
Shout
great
to
shout
damage.
because you're right. She wouldn't be able to attack and do that if it's not. Let me double check.
Yeah.
But that sounds right. I trust the current paladin player.
It's if you're using the 2024 paladin, it is a bonus action use of channel divinity.
That checks out.
Okay. This is channel divinity.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it says class feature. Okay. Okay. Yep. All right. Checks out. Checks out for now. So, dex saving with advantage.
Yep. So that's 17.
17. I should have said a DC. This is weird, like attacking but not attacking. Okay. So then, what would her DC be? I guess it should be in the thing against your AC, but she doesn't know where you are. That's the thing. Like,
Well, wouldn't it be because like you can attack invisible? It's just you attack at disadvantage.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
yeah. So we'll do it that way because that's how the rules literally make it. Okay, and 14. So your AC is definitely higher than 14, right?
yep.
So just before her sword's about to come in and cleave that ring, you move out of the way. She guessed to the wrong side of what you were, and you're able to slip away again. It is back to your turn as she swings wildly into the books, and all of a sudden one of the bookshelves knocks over into another bookshelf, knocks over into another bookshelf, but then it holds. It's not a complete domino effect. As pages are starting to tumble and fall in this commotion, people are starting to shout for help and get others as this scene is continuing to unfold.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? I don't know.
Anything you want.
Yeah.
Channel
I'm
the
just trying
inner
to think about,
far and
like-
beat this again easily.
I mean, obviously she stepped up to me, and I don't know if I know the 30 feet. Like, it's hard to wrap my head around, like, I don't know that. Or,
Yeah.
like, I know that as a player. I don't know if he would know.
Mm.
Like, oh, I gotta stay at 25 feet away. Like,
I'd say I will say narratively, every time he begins to get far away, he feels this thing pulling him back there. So Nier could try and make an Arcana check that doesn't cost anything, just to see if he understands that, like, oh, now I understand that compel duel thing that happened earlier is forcing me to stay within a range. Thematically, there is a force enacting on Nier's brain, and maybe even as he begins to move, some of the glowing aura that he normally sees almost bleeds into his face a little bit, and he's like moving in and out of this mist and being like, wait, shit, it's on me, it's on my head.
yeah. He failed the Arcana check. I'm guessing a 0 doesn't pass. No?
Yeah, no, a zero's not gonna get near that type of understanding. No, unfortunately
Level
not.
15, baby.
Yeah, level 15.
Where's reliable
Negative 2
talent
intelligence.
BS? Okay, so no, you are not able to surmise exactly what's going on. Something's wrong, but no, Nier is not aware of exactly how this works fundamentally.
Alright, then. Nier is going to. I'm just seeing. Yeah, we'll try this again. So Nier's gonna walk away. He's gonna once he gets to that edge, and
Yep.
then he's gonna kind of turn back to her
Yep.
and appear, and she'll need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okie doke. Just normal.
Yep.
That's a 19.
And then he'll do silvery barbs.
Silvery blobs. That's a 9.
Okay. So she fails suggestion. And he will just kind of look at her and go, stop attacking, and return to your mother.
Damn.
That's cold. Damn.
Yeah, that's rough.
You see this look of absolute disdain and hatred in her eyes, and she puts her sword away and turns and leaves, dropping the compelled duel to you. And as she's leaving, she is knocking over more and more books just as some of the Clovis guards come around the corner just to catch only here in this space, no longer Ore.
I think it's funny in the description of suggestion, the last line is stop fighting, leave this library peacefully, and don't return.
That is
It's funny for like, yeah.
That's the flavor text of it. That's so cool.
Yep.
It's like nothing's original and everything's already been done a billion times over. That's super shocking.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah. Or even the game designers just that'd be another exciting thing of just like, it's exactly the situation we prepared for, boys. This is how we drafted up, and then it worked. Ore leaves and you retain the ring as you feel a pat on your back as leaning over your shoulder is the entity of the ring. Did I ever give it a name? Or no, I just kept referring to it as the ring, is what I guess, right?
Yeah, the ring.
As he nods and he goes, masterfully done, Lord Near. I was going to call you Far, my apologies. Lord Near. I'm in the right hands. As he disappears.
I like the mental image of once they start fighting, you like jump back to like a wide shot of like when the librarian's like doing work, because you just see these two like throwing hands in the background as everything in this dead quiet library.
Mm-hmm.
They're being careful not to make noise, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, they're being nice.
Oh no, it's very loud.
The Amazing Spider-Man with Stan Lee just.
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Well, I was looking at my list, I'm like, there is Fireball on here.
Yo.
That's probably the worst spell to use in the library. Just
I figured that was coming at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I was hoping it would not devolve into that PvP.
Yeah.
I was trying not to like, and that was my thought too. Is like,
Same.
we're in
Whoa,
the middle of the
fireball be
library,
upon you.
There is.
Yeah. It's very, very Boromir Frodo vibes right now. It is not like Boromir didn't like straight up shoot Frodo in the back. It was just like, give me the fucking rings, Frodo. He's like, you're scaring me, Mr. Boromir. He's like, give me the ring. Okay.
Beloved.
We're gonna go to the 3 with 4 right now. And I need to think for a second.
The 3.
I'm
with
going to
4.
murder them. I laughed at that. I thought that was fun.
We're gonna enter a skill challenge.
Oh, I love those.
Fun.
I'm not here, but I love those.
You guys are
Yeah,
in Clovis, right? We're all in Clovis?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
all in Clovis. We are all in Clovis.
Well, everyone but Hunter. We don't know where Hunter is.
yeah,
Yeah, don't worry about
he's in the void right now. Schrodinger's Hunter.
Don't worry about him.
He
Don't worry about
is
him.
and is not in Clovis, depending on where the plot needs him.
We are in a skill challenge as 4 is confronting you guys inside a temple, was it? Where did you guys go?
We're in the
university.
room in the college. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
you're in the,
just
yeah, that's right, a
storage
bottom
room.
room of the college, right? You're picking
Yeah,
up
we're just
supplies. He throws off his hood inside here, knocking over canisters and any like cracking artifacts and bones inside your office. You're like, no, as he's destroying precious things, as he only has one thing in mind, is the death of these 3 players in front of him. I believe it's 3, right? It is.
Yes, there's 3 of us.
Who's in here right now?
It's Ash, Theric, and Revenant. So
Ash,
there's 3 in
Theric,
the
and
corner
Revenant.
here.
All right. Oh yeah, we're feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
I like how this track is called Old Gekken, implying there's a new Gekken track somewhere.
That's Space Twilight.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Fates
Yeah.
Twilight was the new Gekken track. This was
if you
the
hear
original
Fates Twilight, run.
one. Yeah, this was the
Weird.
one when they first met him in the Clockwork City.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys see above you immediately a magic circle forms, and you can see a enormous magical attack is forming above you guys. What are you doing? You feel as though there is a gravitational pull about to absolutely fucking decimate the three of you.
Counterspell.
Ooh, okay.
C-word out this early.
Okay. Yeah.
You give me magic. That's the point of the counterspell build, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there a roll?
Assuming I need to roll.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I need to roll.
We're going to the classic roll thing, right? He's not doing con saves.
Yeah, because you look me dead in the eye and tell me Ragnorum is going to fail con save.
No.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure Rag had like a plus 20 to his original Rag
Plus
to his
it's like,
con.
even if he somehow fails, this guy's going to have legendary resistances.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, that's just not fun. It's just going to be the waste of reaction thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll that, add my spellcasting modifier, which is just +4 right now. That's going to hit me at 18.
18 is exactly what you needed to beat this spell. As you feel like your counterspell go off, you can feel the intensity of the spell, and it makes your heart skip a beat, being like, this is just shy of the greatest magical power that one can experience, and you masterfully undercut the spell, ripping out its magical components in this moment and causing it to fizzle as he lets out a roar. What are you guys doing in this moment of success here, being able to stop this first attack barrage that is coming your way?
Eric's gonna pull out 2-4 and he's gonna say, "We don't have your sister, but we know who does. If you calm down, we can talk about this rationally."
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Is Ash able to assist?
Ow.
I used a reaction, but that's why I just want to assist. I don't want to like.
How? Yeah, you just did, but how would you?
Yeah.
How would you go about that?
I literally just talked to your father. He is going to deal with it. We are not responsible for it.
Does that count as the help action? We await the call.
Response from the DM.
This is going to the NBA replay center right now.
We gotta go to the replay center, boys. We're going back. We're in New York, so look up the call there. I would keep the windows open, but I can't keep the windows open because I don't want to be disturbing my neighbors. And it is, when all this stuff is going on, it gets warm in here, so the air conditioning's now on. So now we're in that beautiful hot, cold era. So here we are. At least the fan's not on me and more just hit me in the face.
Yeah, melting. Or freezing.
So no disadvantage. Straight persuasion
make it
check.
a straight roll. Yeah.
All right. That is going to be a 16.
You've talked to my father. You know where she is.
We know.
Lies! As he goes and makes another attack towards you guys. You did get one success. You feel like you're starting to crack through his aggressive persona here and potentially making progress and convincing him not to fucking annihilate you.
Derek was starting to say, "We don't know where she is. We know who has her." And he was like, as he was saying that, I imagine Ragnar just like, "Fuck you."
He's gonna do an AOE attack, so I want everybody to give me Constitution saving throws.
Do we get a buff from Revenant?
Yeah.
Fuck
You're next to the Paladin. As long as the Paladin has his Paladin shit, yeah, you're all next to each other.
He's Paladin.
30-20.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
Oh, right.
10.
10. Okay. 20 is the DC, so that saves. 22 saves, 10 doesn't. As he hits into this, you put your shield up and you take the attack, Theric, as his giant buster blade comes down. But as it hits on impact, a massive explosion comes out. It is like the equivalent, if you remember in Kingdom Hearts, at least this is directly for John here. You remember how he has that, like, when he hits at the end, it's that explosion stuff he always at the end of his combos.
Which? Just Sora or
Sora? Yeah, sorry. Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically has one of these like
explosion.
Yes. Is it literally called explosion?
I think that was literally
okay.
called explosion. Yeah.
Yeah. So he has an AoE explosion effect at the end that impacts literally everything but himself. So,
Yep.
boom, that goes off. If you saved, you take half damage. It is 35 points of force damage.
Okay, so 17 if we saved.
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes down to 5.
Just had a quick glance between Revenant and Ash. How are you guys looking?
You can see Ash's like arcane ward like woven layer of like material is fizzing out, like it's on the verge of collapsing, and he looks still kind of beat up from
Okay.
the ring.
And how's
Bit half
Revenant looking?
fucked up. Bit half
About
fucked
half
up.
fucked up.
About half fucked up.
Some of Revenant's
Got it.
armor is now dented in all around, and nothing is obviously bleeding on the Revenant, but instead bruising is already beginning to form immediately in like his cheek. And Revenant, you're aware of already some bones that have just been cracked in a bit, or at least bruised. Okay. What do you guys want to do next in this encounter, this skill encounter, this thematic story encounter? Because you didn't run away. So normally we didn't initiate a chase thing. We are now in something else. Initially, I thought it would be a chase thing. This is clearly no longer a chase thing. It's at the moment.
So where are we in the college, like at least in this building? Are we in the basement?
I believe so. I don't remember where we ended. So this is.
I don't think we ever like officially said. So like I'm giving you
so
the option.
you came. I thought you were in the basement collecting what you came here to get, and so you're
Yes.
basically in this room, whatever this private area was for these components, and that's when you got jumped by a giant lizard man.
Yeah. We just hadn't ever like clarified where it was, which is
Okay.
why where in the building. Just you're in this room.
Yeah. So you're
Ash-
inside this room. As far as I know, there's one exit out of this room.
Yeah. I have something I would do, but I want to let the other players, if they have something,
Okay.
go
I have a
for
quick
it.
flavor thing real quick. I imagine, like, after that explosion, Revenant gets knocked down, and Thayer reaches out his hand and grabs his arm to hoist him up.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna say, "On your feet," and as he does, he's gonna cast Death Ward on Revenant. As a thin line of white yellow light just outlines Revenant's entire person.
Is Death Ward a 5th or a 1st level? Or 4th
4th.
level? Okay, it's 4th. Okay, cool. Sorry. You're good. Because I think Ash is also under Death Ward, so
Yeah,
I just wanted to check that.
it's not concentration, so I can just keep gassing on people.
Yeah. So yeah, unless you have something you want to do, Ryan.
Yeah.
You both know when I'm gonna hit, but
I'm also gonna do compelled duel, because why let RI have all the fun?
oh boy, okay.
So it's a
That'll be
wisdom saving throw, right?
18. Yeah, wisdom 18.
Okay. That's a natural 2. He is going to burn a legendary resistance on your level 1 spell because he's an idiot.
Okay. So Ash is going to what are the components of this spell? Does it tell me? He's gonna pull out he's quickly fiddling through like his little component pouch, and he pulls up this shard of glass that he crushes in his hand. And there's going to be a dome of force that's gonna appear around Ragnorum and like hemisphere him into the floor.
Okay.
And he's gonna have to be crouching down in it because it's only like a 10-foot radius, and he is 13 feet tall.
Yes.
But he just gets shunted into it.
Okay.
I choose where he goes, and he just gets domed into it.
Okay.
So now he's like stuck crouching in this.
Yep.
And Ash is just trying to keep him busy for a moment to be like, listen, we spoke to your father. He's going to work on getting her out. We don't know where she is, just who took her, but your dad is working on it. He's going to help her. We did not do anything to her.
Make a persuasion check.
All right, there we go. Persuasion, 15.
I can see the truth in your eyes.
I feel you keep something from me. As he Misty steps out of it. Is that allowed? Because he does have that.
Yeah.
Instead of his shadow step he used to have, he has his Misty
It
step.
says that it has a detail of the wall also extends into the ethereal plane and blocks ethereal travel through the wall. I don't know if that applies to Misty spell stepping.
I don't think it does. I would rule it doesn't because that sounds more like the entering the astral plane when you do the monk bullshit. Astral self and projecting that type of stuff.
Yeah. But, just, you know, it was worth it.
Yeah,
trying,
that's your second success. You feel like you're having a breakthrough with him as he gets behind you guys, and Revenant, he looks right at you and he goes, "No one is ever allowed in my mind." And he's gonna try and cleave you through with both his Buster Swords. Oh, you guys are... That's a natural 20. Is there a word I'm waiting for?
I'm not even gonna say it. You know it. You know it. I'm just gonna hit it.
Is it the Barbs of Silvery? I feel like there's another one too.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll reroll that one. Okay. That's a 19 to hit.
My armor class is 20.
Oh, doesn't get through. And then the next one is a 27 to hit.
That would hit, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna give advantage to. Okay, that's Revenant.
So Revenant,
He gets the advantage.
as he appears behind you, you turn around and immediately parry the first strike that's coming into you. As you parry it, his just the sheer weight, force, and strength of this monstrous creature keeps you off balance enough for the other blade to try and pierce into you, which it does with success, stabbing into you, but you're able to move out of the way so it doesn't push your heart out through the center of you. Instead, Shirley grabs some other organs and stabs it, and you can actually see the blade go through the back of Revenant. But Revenant's still definitely focused on what is happening right now. That is going to be 20 points of piercing damage.
As this happens, Theric is gonna say, "Look, we're not even trying to hurt you, we're just trying to de-escalate. We don't want to hurt you." And as he does, he's just gonna cast slow on him. So that's gonna be another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Does a 15 save?
15 does not save.
This moron already burned his only legendary resistance. It seems like he is still quite in his youth. He is brash and hot-headed. Not quite the man the other heralds might have met.
All right, so an affected target's speed is halved. It has -2 to AC and dexterity saving throws, and it cannot take reactions.
Okay.
On its turns, it can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Okay.
If it makes an attack action, it can only take one.
Okay. He begins to slow down, goes to like one knee as the Buster Sword is. He's trying to hold himself up by the Buster Swords. It feels like there's a giant force on him as he's looking up at you guys, even though he's moving in he's literally moving in slow motion. And there's that struggle happening as he looks to your group at this moment. The slow spell is successful, and you can see he is not thrilled.
Now, gentlemen,
actively is so pissed off that we're not fighting him.
We would die, probably.
we've burned his legendary resistance.
No.
He's slowed.
No.
We can certainly kill him.
No.
Yeah, I know.
You could certainly try.
We could go
With half the party, you're gonna ignore him.
No, probably not.
Imagine the level up.
I was about to tempt you guys with that. I was literally about to be like, think of the level ups, the XP, my friends.
We would all hit level 16 and outpace Nier. And I'd get to look at Nier and be like, see, I did it the right way.
And then
I didn't take shortcuts.
Ash
and then
is
Hunter and I would be
going
9
to-
still.
Seeing Theric do this, Ash is going to try to put one more little lid on it. I want an intelligence save from him.
Okay.
I love that we know he's not smart.
21.
Can I silvery barbs now that's come back to my turn? And with one more?
Sure. 22.
Damn it. Yeah, he saves. Crap. Well, that would have been really nice.
What was it?
Mind whip.
Okay.
If we're not actively going to fight him, Revenant is going to do something you've never seen him do.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's fine.
He takes 8 psychic if he cares. Or 4 psychic, my bad. 4 psychic.
Yeah.
You see his like collar glow gold, and the golden aura kind of grows around his form, kind of like the Death Ward, and you see him kind of try and actively diffuse the situation. He's going to use Emissary of Peace, a bonus action, which gives himself a +5 to Charisma Persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes, and he's going to try and persuade Baby Ragnorm to go see Dad.
Damn.
Go
home
ahead.
to Daddy.
Come on.
So that's
Revenant?
11, natural 11 plus 10 for 21.
Anyway.
We're just sending everybody back to their parents.
It's slow motion. You see him.
Are we just therapy?
The blades disappear in his hands as he's still in the slow spell. For now. And he ends up teleporting away.
Wow.
Revenant,
Diffusing the situation.
your collar glows gold, even brighter. You feel an adrenaline rush through your body, and you get a permanent +5 HP hit points buff. So increase your HP by 5 points for what you just did.
As soon as Ragnar teleports away, Ash like leans back on the dome that's still here on the other end of the room.
The place
soon as
is
he
just a
teleports away,
wreck.
They're also just immediately, because he's been holding this spell, and I imagine Ragnorm's really hard to hold the spell
Yes,
on.
yes.
Like immediately collapses and goes, oh, good work, gentlemen.
Theric,
Especially you, Revenant.
Go ahead.
No, that was it. I just said especially you, Revenant.
Okay.
Revenant does not respond. He just dumps all his lay on hands on himself.
What was Theric feeling?
Oh, Theric, you were feeling like at any moment you certainly felt like Ragnar was going to break your slow spell.
Oh.
And the hunter prey thing in him, he was just calculating when would be the best time to use it. You could see it in his eyes of like, when could he use it as his advantage instead of your advantage?
Yeah.
All three of you definitely felt this presence of predator and prey, and it was being locked in a room with a tiger or a lion or a monkey with a gun. Your choice, but probably not the monkey with a gun because it's a little more calculated, a little more apex predator. Yeah. But I feel like the nervousness of monkey with a gun does hit the level of like every second you're like, woof, he's got to run out.
It's about the same intelligence, I feel.
Well, yes and no. Ragnar was very intelligent thanks to Melora previously. So there's stuff with that. He's not stupid per se.
Yeah.
But he definitely has issues. Don't we all?
Yeah, definitely is a little special. Yeah.
Perfectly normal lizard dude.
I like the original one better.
What the hell did we even come down here for? I've forgotten.
The rock. Ash holds up this rock.
What rock is it?
It's a rock from the place we're trying to go to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ash will stand up and snap his fingers, and the dome will disappear. Okay. Well, and he'll look around at the absolutely destroyed room. I think we should probably at least go try to fill in the headmaster on a little bit of what's going on, and at least why this room has now been destroyed, and that they need to fix it. So we should
Yes, yeah, I was
head
thinking
that way.
That's where Ori went, right? We can.
I don't think we know where Ri went. I don't think
Did he not tell us? Yeah, okay.
He
He
didn't
didn't tell us.
He made the decision after everyone departed.
Yeah, because I think part of it was like he didn't want Beltron knowing in case Beltron had bugged Ash.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, all right.
Yeah, but we don't know. We know we're probably bugged. We don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea. We just know he's got a library of your entire memory.
Of every memory I've ever had in my life.
So you guys come up from the downstairs, and you can see people are in panic running around the college. People are yelling back and forth. Ash, you take a moment to be like, what's going on? They're just like, the mistress is gone. The headmistress is gone. As you guys rush up the stairs to her office, it's everything is just soaking wet. As you get into Story's office, the whole place is almost like a meteor and crater has now impacted inside her office. There is no signs of Story or Ori.
Would they be able to deduce that Ori was there, though?
I don't know how. Yeah, but I don't know how we
Okay,
figure
okay,
that
okay.
out. But we walk in, and Ash just kind of sits there for a second looking at it. Well, shit. Do we think this is related to our current issue, or awful happenstance?
I would be willing to bet it is related. I have a means of potentially tracking her down, but I'm going to need quite some time to prepare the spell.
Okay. Looking around the room. Do I have this spell? I do. Well, she probably would have something on it. Part of Ash wants to look around the room for anything that she might have in here that might be something worth kind of grabbing in this moment. But I also feel like he'd be like, she probably has everything in this room rigged to where if someone takes it without her permission, they're gonna have a bad time. So I don't think. I don't know if you'd have to make an Arcana check or anything. Is there anything in here that seems would be nice to helpful to?
Yeah, go ahead.
In this moment,
Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana, we're looking at a 22.
You don't understand it, but you certainly recognize everything trapped with high-level magic that screams Rallia-level magic. That maybe she taught her granddaughter exactly how to keep your stuff safe.
Okay. Yeah.
You feel awfully confident that you will die if you take anything.
Okay. Cool.
To regroup with the rest of the party.
Yes.
Zenya, Titus, and Ori are having better days than we are.
Hopefully. I need to stop by my house in a bit. I have some stuff I need to grab. But if you guys want to tag along for that, you can. But
I'm going to, just because I think there's safety in numbers right now.
yes, not a bad idea. Do you want to tag along, Mr. Work in Progress?
Sure, why not? Revenant is just looking at the room, just hand in his head in his hand, just oh my god. Miss Stormlights is not gonna be happy about this.
I miss the fun. I get that. Okay.
We go to Ash's house.
You
having a
guys
slumber
attempt
party.
to go to Ash's house. We're not going to pivot.
Can we cut to Adam? Let's let him have this thing.
Yep.
Or near.
Getting the new music up. Adam, you find yourself in these beautiful long fields with all these different oxen pulling endlessly these beautiful grains harvesters that the harvesters themselves are creating forces of nature and good and warmth. It boggles the mind of this transition of how is it just its strength in the toe, then somehow harvesting the lands into these beautiful moments of life and existence. It is this cross-section of creation and hard work. There is a peace about you as you see in front of you the avatar visage of Oros Oris.
And
Oris.
before like we jump into everything, would there be like, because Titus would have researched both the Pantheon and Horus very specifically,
Yeah.
would there be a customary way to greet like the visage of a god or something like that, or was it something that
Yeah.
isn't necessarily cataloged? Because he would try it in his utmost to be respectful,
Yeah.
whatever that may look like.
I don't know what it looks like, but there is more than certainly a sign of strength that is shared between followers of Horus that you would show. It's probably can be as simple as the classic like fist on a chest type deal. That normally indicates strength.
He'd probably do that with a bow then as well, just to kind of show that sign of respect and acknowledge the situation at hand.
Okay. There is an acknowledgement, and I'm going to try and find a decent voice for you. We're going to test some voices here.
Run the bathroom real quick.
He doesn't care. Not a silly wolf, way too evil, Jesus. Oh my god. Is there anything that just deep? Oh, hello? Is that music?
That's more intelligible.
Yeah.
This one's better. The first one was not.
Yeah.
The first one, I had no idea what he said.
Testing. There we
Yeah,
go.
that sounds good.
Yeah, it's very deep. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, did I mess with the boxes? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, boxes
Where-
jumped up.
Nah.
Where's those
There's a
squares?
whole-
We're good.
everything-
And Hunter's Void square.
Honestly, fits perfectly. Or I just into the void. Child of strength, it is wonderful to see you again. Far from the plains of Pink, I now find you at a time of inflection in this world. You pray for strength, but it is inside you. With that said, that does not mean you do not have my aid. I've seen the strength you have given and put into this world. The pain you have endured even in these past 14 weeks. The Battle of the Bridge, fighting these great sorcerers and wizards. What you've done is nothing short of my domain. You have embodied strength. You have made me so very proud. I come to you in this moment because things are about to get so much more difficult. The path forward is going to be much harder than the one already walked. And I believe you, one of my dear disciples, can make it through. Take my blessing. More than just an answer to your prayers. A physical boon I award unto you. Heed my strength, wield it as your own, and continue this path. If you continue to endure, if you continue to find strength, I will find room for you in my court, in my heavens, and maybe even as my champions. Go forth, Titus. Re-strengthened, revitalized, and determined to set the world ablaze.
And with that, bright light comes and then transitions, and you find yourself back outside inside the temple where you were worshiping outside his statue. The stairs that opened up are no longer there. And you are getting a new feat.
Ooh.
Let's go at him.
Yeah, well, let me get that up for you. Just a second. Near, what are you up to now that you sent the so-and-so on their way while I go get a feat?
Yeah, Nier is going to, leave the library. Try to sneak out the back because it's now a mess and he doesn't.
Oh yeah, they're like, hey, wait, you can't go, and you're just like, bye, bitch, as you either go invisible again or you're misty stepping away.
Yep. And he is just gonna go. I don't know. He's gonna wander around town and just kind of like take it in with the new power and kind of see if there's anything else. He's also wants to look for. I tried looking it up. I don't know, like a gauntlet or something to protect his fingers. Now that people want to chop off his fingers.
Nope. Are you proficient in heavy armor?
No.
Okay.
I was looking it up. There is like gauntlet. It's like I'm not looking at it for an AC boost.
Yep,
I'm
I
just
know.
looking at it as like it could be like chainmail, something
Yeah.
that's not just flesh.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to avoid the debuff where you can't cast if you have the wrong armor on. But in the same vein, we can Frodo Baggins it. Frodo the little
Yeah,
hobbit's
I'm
got his
thinking, like-
mithril. But yeah,
Yeah, chainmail or something like.
yes,
I
light
guess
enough
I need
just
to,
to
like,
cover
chainmail
on
is
his
heavy.
hand for sure. Yeah. Well,
that's
I'd
kind
say
of what
you'd be
he's
able to
looking
find
for,
something like
like-
that for 10 gold pieces, no problem,
Alright.
as you search out and about.
Yeah, so that's kind of what he's doing. Is like he's going to like an armor shop, they don't have it, or like they won't custom make it, and then he'll go to a different one and like kind of show him. He wants to look like a cool biker with fingerless gloves, but then like it like covers just like that half.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then yeah, eventually he will make his way. I think we said we were gonna meet back at the tavern, at a certain time. So he'll make his way back there to meet up with everybody.
Adam, roll a d12.
Oh boy.
Where's my D12?
Beltron took it.
There it is. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like blanking. 7, lucky number 7.
Ooh, you might actually love this.
Oh boy.
We'll see. We'll see how you feel about this. Unless it's redundant, then we'll do something else. Unshakable Will of Oris. Advantage on saves versus charm, fear, and exhaustion. You cannot be involuntarily moved while conscious.
That works. I don't think that covers anything in the build or the... Yeah, I think that works fine.
Because I believe one of your biggest concerns was you constantly were getting charmed and fucked, and you were very not happy about that. And this just literally prevents you from it.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
All right?
Is that a feat that I can add in D&D Beyond, or am I
You
gonna
have to make it because I have a full-time job. And
No,
I'm
you're good.
miserable.
I wanted to make sure so I wasn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like,
I can,
here.
I can help get that done at some point for you, Adam.
Oros, Unshakable Will. Excuse me.
Unshakable Will. And can you read out one more time?
I'm going to put it in chat. I got you.
Oh, thank you,
All
thank
right.
you, thank you.
Very epic. Very epic.
Yes.
Make it nice and easy on the old folks.
I have a lot of advantages. This is nice. I like this.
Nice.
You three on your way to Ash's house, and near as you are walking outside with your new glove on, you guys look up to the sky.
Uh-oh.
Thankfully,
That's concerning.
it's not an eclipse. Oh, that would be terrible. But don't tempt me with a good time. You begin to see many floating things up in that sky.
Uh-oh.
And then these little black specks begin to become bigger and bigger and bigger. And then all of a sudden, right before you guys, I need the 3 to give me a dex saving throw.
Is this a meteor swarm?
No, it's not.
Okay.
That'd be rough.
But we still get
Not again.
That
buff,
would be
right?
rough.
Everyone
And-
by me gets
Yeah.
plus 5.
You want it to be into deck save, you said?
Yeah.
24.
14.
Oh.
14, baby.
Oh.
Not
I say since you both failed, not Ash. Ash points it out a little too late as what looks to be basically a gigantic harpoon, the size of a tree, comes down from the air with such vicious force. It's going to basically, what do they call that when it strips your skin off?
Deglove.
Play?
Deglove. That's it. Basically, gonna deglove one arm on each side, like in between of where Revenant and Theric are walking. Like, you know, one's right arm, one's left arm, and the thing's gonna come and hit them in the sides. I'll say 75% of your HP gets hit for this. Because this is a object that has fallen from an insane height. It has definitely hit terminal velocity as it comes down and nearly impales you guys. It is brutal. Your arms are immediately shattered by the impact. Both arms are broken, one on each person, as you begin seeing more of these giant harpoons smashing into all aspects of this city all around. Near, you just see one of these. You're not going to get hit with this. You already did your dipping and duck and dodging. What you see instead is it go into the very bell tower that was being repaired that Karaya ended up hitting into. Is Kiora the one from Atlantis? Did that just Disney come out there? Was that her name?
I haven't seen it in so long. I don't know.
I haven't
man.
seen it in a while.
I've seen it, but it's been a long time.
Don't know where that came from, but there you go. But it just cuts it right in half, shattering it and hitting into people as a volley of this massive steel artillery comes down on the city of Clovis. Immediately, sirens start going off and people are coming to arms. Another wave of these begin to appear in the air, and they begin coming down onto the city. But this time, there are magical barriers starting to be erected patchwork-wise. You can see mages out in the streets immediately going to their positions, some of which were already active and on the walls and on duty, and they are able to tank some of these. What's happening is the spear impacts these force fields and immediately dissolves, but the person itself holding up that energy shield gets shunted into the ground by the sheer force of these attacks. An entire state of emergency begins to be declared inside Clovis as this first round of bombardment comes through. So the bombardment is made up of 3 separate waves of these massive harpoons being shot down from the sky, impaling civilians, soldiers, destroying houses and buildings. It is starting to become like a war zone out here.
Oh shit.
Derek, you can see on his left arm, the bone is like jutting out of his left arm. And he's going to use his right arm to cast a Mass Cure Wounds on himself, Ash, and Revenant. Just to get our fucking arms working again,
Yes,
frankly.
Absolutely. We're not using any special rules.
It's at fifth
This is
level.
all narrative. Yes. So you cast your
14 hit points for us all.
and your arms snap back
sick.
into place.
Okay. Well, okay. What do we want to do?
You gotta go home, right? And I summon my corpse wolf for
Nice.
him to ride.
There's a moment when you summon that where Theric is looking at it, and you're like, maybe he's like thinking it's like unholy or something. But it doesn't take a high passive insight to tell he's like, that looks so gross, man. And then he's gonna get on anyways because it's a desperate situation.
your group begins racing off towards Ash's house. Titus emerges, and just after all this barrage of artillery comes in and hits everywhere and begins searching for his group, both Titus and Near are looking to rally with the rest of the group in this moment. As you guys are running toward Ash's house, you begin to see flying creatures making their way toward the city of Clovis. A multitude of flying winged individuals as they begin being led by what looks like to be a singular dragon. A multitude of other flying beasts, more drake-like in their essence, and a couple rocks are coming in with items in their claws, large boxes. As they get closer to the city, a giant beam shoots out of Clovis and erupting out of the ground inside the glowstone vaults. The guardian of the Clovis conclave comes out of the ground. A great ancient dragon that lives here flies into the sky as you see the Clovis soldiers begin rallying. The very two greatest soldiers of the Delve begin getting their troops in order and pushing towards the incoming incursion and attack on the city. You guys make it to your house.
What the fuck is going on out there?
Not entirely sure, but okay, we're gonna have to move a lot faster than I anticipated. Ash quickly is sprinting through the house, and he takes you guys to what immediately looks like a study for you guys. And he's quickly, you see him, it looks like he's rummaging through the bookshelves. And for a second, you're just like, I guess he just can't find what he's looking for. But after like the fourth book that he pulls back, you notice one of the other bookshelves clicks out. And he quickly pulls open a false wall they have in here, and a little basement that it seems to descend into. As Ash just starts running down the stairs real quick.
Eric is going in with him.
Yeah. At the bottom of the stairs, it comes to this wall that's like, you know, in Elden Ring, like the opaque walls you have before bosses. From my understanding, imagine
the fog wall.
Yeah, you have like the fog wall, and he just walks right into it. In this room, you come into what obviously seems like a study. There's a bunch of like there's some like historical artifacts you see like in the process of being analyzed, and like some stuff being written about them. There's a bunch of like arcane, kind of like arcane studies in there. Some like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like beakers and stuff, like, you know, like whatever you want to imagine for like arcane study, that's what this is. On the wall, you see a bunch of like different, there's like some historical tapestries put up, there's some like arcane stuff. There's one thing you see that immediately you would recognize, Theric. Of the best way I can describe it is, you know, in Origins, the like paintings, or not the paintings, like the diagrams of the staffs you have in the spawn room. Imagine that, but Skybreaker. He has one of those on his wall.
What the fuck is this?
It's a private study. By the way, anything you want to say in here, Beltron shouldn't be able to hear. If he has been tagging us, it's stuck outside the door. And he's currently rummaging through a bunch of cabinets until you finally is like, oh, come on, chalk, aha! And he pulls out like fistfuls of this chalk and starts stuffing it in his bag. I'm gonna add 300 gold worth of teleport chalk to my inventory since I got to stop by here. Teleport chalk. And he quickly, there's also on the other end of the room, there's another like one of those areas where you can see like the wall, like another one of the kind of like the barrier ends. He quickly sticks his head out of it real quick and sticks his head back in. Okay, good. I still have that design memorized. So hopefully this building stays so we can come back here. While we're in here, very quickly, Beltron should probably know about the shards. That's probably bad. I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but add it to the list.
Wait, rolling wisdom saving throw for Theric.
Um,
Okay, he doesn't crash out.
I would say. Oh, jeez. Gee, well, you might have rolled that too
Crash out
early.
roll.
You see.
Might have rolled that too early is a concerning thing to say.
Ash, you are now made aware as you were too obsessive about everything and inside here getting your shock and you have it in your bag. You took your look and then you actually take a second to look inside here as you see an individual looking at one of your journals with twisted black armor with a glowing white outline. It has this jagged crystal greatsword that you have heard about in history called Dreamrend, a great sword that fractures reality with every swing. And in front of you is the Valkyrie of Kuros, the god of destruction and nightmares. Nitha is standing there going through the book.
I love the visage of Ash just very hurriedly running through all this stuff and just
Ignoring her. She's like in the middle of the room. She's not off to the side.
She's just like, I don't know. And Ash kind of stops, looks at her for a second.
Run out of the room like a Looney Tunes character.
Actually, I should have a voice changer. Let's see if I can get an interesting voice changer.
He takes a deep breath and
Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. So we're back though, is well, that's not bad. Guy is going too far. Fuck. You back him that's like a woman.
That's like female Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's still getting better. Let's see.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Guys, this is too much baby shit. Oh my god.
57.
too much robo.
Is this AI read?
It's AI shit. Can't switch there.
Yeah. I'm just fine with no voice filter if you want.
Maybe. That one's not terrible as well, but it's not giving the cool other stuff, so alright. That's still showing how good it's getting. That's too good. I don't
like it. People can live their best lives. No more. No more. Okay, anyway, I tried to find something cool. No, we'll go without it for right now.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
You have a delightful interest in destruction. I love your schematics for Skybreaker. It's something that is of great interest. It was shared with us that you have great insight to not only Skybreaker, but its creator, and I thought I'd pay you a visit to see if you had more information, could help us get closer to such a beautiful moment in our world. I think, as she's closing the distance, walking closer, you can now see her wings like V-shaped tucked in behind her of black and white. I think there is something so compelling about this Tien character that you met. Let's travel together to see him. Or maybe we should go travel to your wife. Which one would you prefer? It seems like she has quite a lot on her plate here, and we shouldn't bother her in Last Star.
Man, it's so fucked. I gotta on some level, Reed, I gotta appreciate how you always manage to be like, how could I make things worse with each session? And you pull it off.
I get bored, alright?
Yeah, it's a resourceful game.
As soon as you walk down these stairs, I'm like, there's gonna be somebody down here because your memory's a big copy.
Yeah, there's no, when you were like, Beltron can't hear anything in here, it's like, bullshit. Beltron knows about this room. Beltron knows about this fucking room.
Well,
You're right.
let's
Beltron can't hear anything, so he sent somebody instead.
Yeah, exactly. No one can get in here. So, well, that's also interesting. An interesting note with that. Were they in here like when we got down here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was about to say because they also can't teleport in this room.
Yes.
So that would have also been a gimmick. But yeah, I had thought about that, but I was also like, it's fine. It's fine.
I wasn't originally going to go with the Valkyrie, but you get the Valkyrie. I was going through all the NPCs. I'm like, this is the most compelling. Fuck
This
it.
is the fun one. This is the fun one. Okay. Well,
As she gets closer, you can just feel this heat radiating off her of just vile energy. As she gets closer, you guys can almost hear, you do hear like the screams of distant voices in your ears, and you begin to have intrusive thoughts of your worst nightmares begin grasping at the edges of your brain.
Okay. Well, as much as I would love to go have that audience, I don't know where he is at all. Frankly, your friend who tipped you off probably has a better guess than I do.
Oh, I'm aware you don't know, but the thing is, you've been there before, and I just need the vessel in order for us to go there. So this is a perfect solution, as long as you don't make things difficult.
He'll look at the other two. Well, are you two up for a little bit of a field trip?
Your call.
Well, I mean, I think our options are either we tag along or we get gutted. But I'm trying to. Karos is god of which one again?
Nightmare and destruction.
Nightmare and destruction.
Two very fun
Notably,
things.
Isn't that also the? Isn't that one of the four that multi-champion is? Also?
Yes, and notably, there's also a Valkyrie Kuro in Campaign 2 that was supposedly killed by Ashella.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, but we know nothing about that.
yeah, no, that's just for the players to be pontificate upon.
Yeah, odd behavior.
This must mean Ashella's evil.
Oh yeah, obviously she's working with the enemy.
Wait till Friday.
Yep. What? That's
What does that
awful.
mean?
Hate that. But okay. I mean, by all means, but I really hope we all have fun with who we're messing with, if we're right about it.
We'll certainly find out. As she takes her clawed gauntlets that are like Hela's hands from the Marvel, or like almost demonic ceremonial claws, wrap on your face, giving slight cuts to them. They're razor sharp. And all of you close your eyes, and then you find yourselves appeared back inside Tien's treehouse. It is empty at the moment. There's nothing in here but this treehouse.
Where the hell are we?
Oh, right, you weren't fucking
here.
there.
Yeah, you weren't here for this. Welcome to the treehouse.
Right.
Interesting. So he's a coward that also flees. As she begins looking about, what are the three of you doing?
Eric is gonna look around and just see if he finds some sort of artifact that can teleport, a way to get out.
Yeah, I think Ash.
Go ahead and make
wants
an
to
investigation check.
Make an Arcana check, either investigation or Arcana, kind of in the vein of if this guy is this big wizard, what does the wizard brain see in this room that like, you know, that's like in that same mindset, if that, especially after like interacting with, assuming this guy is this ancient. If he's after interacting with like Beltron and all this stuff, he's kind of his mannerisms, the way he's conducted himself, like as a similar thing at the time, is just like what is these guys like tells that these guys have shown that I could maybe find in this room.
Sure.
13 investigation. Just
13.
looking for an escape, any sort of escape route.
There's clearly no escape in here. This is wild. It actually seems different from what you remember last time. The room itself seems like you couldn't escape if you wanted to. As you even go up to the windows and you try to open the windows won't unlock. There are no the doors don't unlock. You try to go through the floor, and the floor itself is impenetrable. What did you get for your Arcana?
Arcana 24.
There's almost a smirk to your face in this moment as you notice clearly the spells of a great wizard would be far more prepared for something like this. This room itself is it's the level 8 cage thing. What do you call that?
Oh, maze?
No, there's another one for it.
Oh, the other one. Yeah,
it might just be cage. It might be called cage.
It might just be cage, yeah. Wizard spell.
Soul Cage?
List. You might be Soul Cage, yeah.
Is it Soul Cage?
Let me see here.
Might not be.
No.
Demiplane? Nope.
Oh, Mansoon / Adium used it on the crew and nearly fucking
Is
made
it,
them
or
up.
is it imprisonment?
Might be imprisonment.
That's a level 9. That's a level 9, but it wouldn't shock me from this guy if it's who we think it is.
Is it imprisonment? 5e spell.
While you look it up, I'm just gonna grab a snack out of my fridge.
Doesn't he have that watermelon licorice like right there
Don't worry about it.
that he taunted with earlier?
No, it's wait. Maybe I forget what the name of the spell is. But
It might be maze is the one that sends you to a labyrinth demi.
yeah, I know it's not maze. I remember because it could be a box and like it could actually have see-through cells, or it could be completely closed. You actually do it so it's see-through because you can't actually get out of it as easily, but then you can put in AoE effects and basically a cloud kill can come through and kill them and they can't escape. It's a long ago
Force
chain.
cage. Is it force
It's
cage?
probably force cage. That sounds about right.
Okay, that one's a 7th level, but yeah.
But this is no ordinary force cage. Obviously,
yeah.
is a dressed up, even higher type of force cage entity. A force cage sounds right to me.
Yeah.
And in that moment, you can see like one with the like almost like perfect chameleon camouflage stepping out of it, almost Terminator style as well. Terminator 2 when they're going through the bars. You see this visage of Tien with his walking stick. Go past you guys and cast a spell under his breath as the Valkyrie turns around at the just too late as it just gets bubbled and it just gets small and then disappears. I've had Spirit Chamber on this whole time. Oh, well. What about Rambling Cello? Let's see what this cello has to say.
Just do like a cyberpunk cello.
Howdy, howdy. Start killing, please.
I have updated that guy's Wikipedia page to be only in the past tense.
I can't believe we didn't put Tien on the fucking plot threads board.
It's about
I've been thinking about that.
It's about you.
It's been sitting there.
You see him turn back to you guys and just sort of pat you guys down. Comes to you and he gestures for you to lean down to you, Ash, and he puts his finger on your forehead and you can feel a little jolt on you, and then he's like, okay, you should be clearer now. Let's go somewhere nicer. As he moves his staff and a lot of you find yourself inside the old treehouse that you once were. And you see him beginning to pack things up as your group is here. And he goes, I see that you all were here not of your own volition. It triggered one of my safety nets there and put you all in a nice safe pocket dimension. And I could see you had, I imagine, not your ally. I do apologize if that was one of your allies and you have in fact come here to harm me, but it did not seem so by your demeanors, and I typically find myself to be a good person of judgment, character, and insight. As he's putting more and more stuff, and you're seeing it all going inside these bags of holding. A buddy comes up to you guys, and he's like, hello! Hello! As he is happy to see you guys again. You see a Nothic with a single eye, Ryan. That is, or well, I guess Revenant, because Ryan does remember Buddy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Owen was friends with Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is going around just like both hands up, trying to dance and be happy with everybody as you see Tien moving things around inside this room. And he's like, oh, he turns for a second. There's some tea for you. As he just moves his hand and on a table, tea appears for the three of you lot as he continues to pack everything up. And just as everything's basically packed up, he turns and looks at you all.
Imagine Therapy was about to say like sugar and milk, and I imagine they just appear in the coffee before he says it.
Yep.
I mean the tea.
Yep.
Oh shit. Starts drinking the tea.
All you guys heal max HP. Any diseases are cured, and any curses on you are removed.
Does this include any like tracking Beltron was doing?
No, go fuck yourself.
Okay, cool.
But
I mean,
nothing
we
can
don't
be
know
tracked.
about it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
nothing
we
can be
don't know
tracked
about it,
here,
but-
so you're fine.
I mean, yeah, I figured,
Yeah.
but it was just worth asking.
We
Because like
are-
technically, if we're being tracked, the things are just kind of like stuck outside, but they're not like off us.
Yes.
They just don't know. Yeah.
Yes, so immediately to that, he's like, well, most certainly the man trying to find me now knows you're here and will know that you've met with me again now that he's put quite a tracker on you that would take a lot of time for me to take off at this moment. That is time I do not have. I must disappear once again into the ages. It seems as time is never kind and always too quick, too soon.
How much do you know, or
No.
nothing?
Oh, I don't know too much. I know things are not well. I know we are in the midst of another hijacking of a skybreaker. Its guardians are definitely in quite dire straits right now, as I believe this Beltron of sorts that has been bugging your lot and is probably the one trying to track me down is currently engaged in quite the interesting battle with a Sundra of the Shadows over this thing right now, and that does cause for concern and worry as these tools and these items continue to fall into the wrong hands.
We are terribly sorry about the trouble that we have, unwittingly or not, bestowed upon you.
Oh, no trouble. Trouble follows me. I'm the one that should be apologizing. It's more than likely that I'm the cause of your trouble. This is why I tend not to stick around or be around, because I bring trouble wherever I go.
Did you know Beltron before or just recently?
Oh, no, I've never heard of this upstart. He is quite the scary fellow. I would certainly not like to tussle with anytime soon.
Is that, does he really seem like he doesn't want to like fight this guy ever? Or does he just is
Make
he
an
still
insight
putting
check.
on seemingly a front? Doubt it.
Aw.
Yeah, would have been nice. Insight 10.
10. Well, on the surface at least, you get that he's being genuinely like, you see, there's almost like a panic in his eyes, and he certainly does not want to engage with all of this. But there's more there to that you're not able to glean.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't seem like he's being cheeky or any shit like that.
Yeah. It's not really cheeky, but it's like someone can not want to fight someone, and it's not necessarily like, oh, it's I think I'm gonna lose, but it's like I just don't want to fight someone. Like there's layers Ash is assuming to this, and he was just kind of trying to see if he can read that or not.
Yeah, he would have got awesome Lord shit if you just rolled high.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure, but oh well.
Who is this Sundril? You mentioned he's
That's
fighting with Sundril for the blade.
Oh, he's one of the dragon gods of this world. He worked closely with the heralds of this time, you see, and I was keeping a tab on that Skybreaker when you all mentioned it, and it seemed to be in a nice, safe area until it was no longer in a safe area, and now is Yes, a battle is pursuing over it, and it is something that is quite concerned, great concern. Whose hands that falls into, but the good news is, who knows, he doesn't have all the requirements needed in order to use it, so that is a good thing. Things are split in ways that I don't foresee him getting anytime soon.
Ash is just like staring. Yeah, just as a note, Ash is just like reading this guy the whole time, like hasn't taken his eyes off him.
Yeah, you just see this. He's sweating the halfling. He's got all the stuff together. He
or
is
anything.
what?
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like he's trying to take this guy in a lot right now.
Yes, you see, there's a genuine concern, worry. This person has deep wrinkles in his eyes, in his forehead, in his face. There is so much wear that he literally wears on his face that you can see tons, maybe hundreds, thousands of mental calculations are going on at 1 second. He's with you guys in this room right now, but he's also in many other places in his mind right now, solving all sorts of other possibilities.
Yeah.
You said
sorry,
he was.
I cut you off there, Ryan. Oh, sorry.
No worries. So this wizard is fighting a god. He has who knows how many champions and Valkyries in his back pocket. What?
Oh, it's only about like 8 of his clones are successful. He's tried quite a lot of them, but there's only 8 walking out and about.
What 8? You have the 2 heralds, the Madness General, Ragnorum. So what are the other 4?
You see, he gives this look. I'm not sure you want to know that information.
I think if we're going to deal with it either way, we're going to have to know it.
I think this will cause great conflict, and I do not like great conflict. I can tell you 3. Can we make that compromise? I tell you 3 of them.
Ash is going to because this is a halfling, right?
Yes.
Ash is going to kneel down and just make eye contact with him. And there's this moment where Ash, throughout this entire time, has been very lively. Lively's not the word, but this is a guy who's very expressive, has been reactive to everything. And in this moment, he kind of lets a lot of the mask drop, and it's nowhere near the same wear, but this is a man who is tired. He fully looks the age and the tiredness. And he sits there for a second, just says, I understand. I can't imagine the weight you have to carry. But if the rest of us are going to try to help make the world better in the wake of these things, we're going to need to know. Even if it's awful and it's terrible, it's better if we have time to work with it than to be consumed by it when it shows up. I don't think... It's not my place to say what you could do to make up for anything you believe you've done or have done. I don't know. But please at least help us with this. I'm not asking you to directly intervene. You can keep running and hiding and doing whatever you see fit, but at least help us with information if you haven't.
Make a persuasion check.
Can Theric help? There's something he wants to add.
Okay.
Theric puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "You said that this information would lead to terrible conflict. A good man wants to avoid unnecessary conflict, but a wise one knows it is inevitable. And I can tell Just looking at you that you are wise beyond years. If you can arm us with information, I implore you to do so.
What'd you roll?
Do I get advantage from that?
Nah.
Damn it!
It's good
I
speech.
tried.
Good speech.
Sometimes it just doesn't work for the character.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, 19.
Aye. Oh. There. Well, okay. Oh, there's... So... Who did you already name right now?
We didn't like name them like by the full canon names, but what we know of at least is Rio, Ragnorum, Tellius, and Ignatius.
Okay.
Those are the 4 we're aware of.
Yep. He cloned one of Kozolt's champions.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
He cloned a champion of Ataka. He cloned a champion of the god of mischief. And you can see he's just in a lot of pain with this last one. He just kind of leans really close to you and he just like... And then there is a champion he created all on his own. Of no god, and of no legions, but a champion nonetheless.
Help me remember, because a lot of people have talked to Cedric now. Does Theric know what Cedric looks like?
None of us do.
He doesn't have yeah.
Oh, okay, it's just a voice.
in the
Okay,
ring.
never mind.
Yeah. Yep.
But then Theric is just gonna say that last one. He wouldn't have the name Cedric, would he?
He would.
Great.
Burdened with knowledge.
How do you make... Oh, good lord. Okay.
You requested it, and I hope it brings you kindness, and, but I do not foresee that for you all. I once again apologize for what you now know. There is no redemption for me, Ash, but I do appreciate the kind words and gesture. No, this world is much better without me. There is not much I can do. But of what I can do is give you my best. Come, buddy, we must go find your friends. You may not want to return to Clovis. It is under siege. It would seem your friend Beltran has gotten Kuros involved with Murktred, and there is quite an upending going on right now. There's other things transpiring in this world. Tabula Rasa is soon to be forever changed. I seem to come always in eras of endless violence and destruction, and my presence here will only make things worse.
Not Valkyrie. What do you plan to do with her?
Oh, she's already returned. I just placed her somewhere else in Zenya, where she won't be able to immediately harm anybody, but it is of her own choice of what she wishes to do.
If Beltron had claimed that he had killed, was it Cole? Was that the
Yes.
Valkyrie that destroyed Skybreaker before?
Yes.
Cole, the last person to be able to supposedly destroy Skybreaker. If she is not around, how would we have to go about getting rid of it?
He puts down his staff, and you can see Buddy sees his demeanor change, and Buddy begin to walk over and away and sort of cower a bit as you see Tien get very, very somber. What you're asking is forever changing. If you ask for this answer, you will never be the same. Do you want to take this step? I know I've only meant you, but I've meant a lot of people. I know your character, your love for magic and wizardry, your years of service and your longing desire to be something more. It's scary, but also might make you the perfect candidate. What you notice as Tien begins saying all sorts of things that you know that are only extremely intimately Ash, and he just knows so much about you and all your character. So, each of you feel as though like he has known you
Reading
for
me
your
like
life.
a book.
But it's more than just insight in that sense of reading like a book. It's almost like he researched you guys. It's almost like he was able to know beyond the norm.
Who are you, Tien?
I am Tien as it is now. Old names and legends called me by different names. But it doesn't necessarily matter in this world. If the information changes how you approach or look at me, I'm not sure what good that does, except cause more conflict. And I have sworn off conflict. But if you must know, I will tell you what others have once called me.
When we first saw Skybreaker, what I had really hoped for was that I would finally have some clarity. To finally get to see the full culmination of everything that Arcana, history, mortality itself has worked for. I wanted it all to mean something. And instead, all I could think about was how heavy it looked. The amount of great men and women I've seen who've died because of it. And the amount of history robbed from the world from its mere existence. if getting rid of it changes us, then I guess that's just a sacrifice we have to make to ensure that people have the opportunity to write more of it.
Burden we are willing to bear. Sure.
Undercutting the very serious scene, I like the idea of Revan in the corner just being like, I just want to kill people, dude. Yeah, I don't care. I just want to kill dudes.
Tien slowly lifts his hand, really hoping you will not take it, and looks into your eyes, goes, take my hand, and you will learn what you need to destroy Skybreaker. It is the weight of the worlds. It is something I cannot do.
Ash stares at his hand for like a good 15 seconds. As you can tell, like he's not mentally calculating, but he's definitely like weighing it. And yeah, I think he'll take his hand.
As you take his hand, we're going to Whispers. Everybody else gets to go away. We're going to Whispers.
No. Oh, not the Whisper Zone. Oh, no.
Actually, everybody else can
John.
leave. And nobody's allowed to watch this part. All right, this is just for John. Everybody go away.
Not concerning lore.
Can't see. You can go to the other chat real quick. The box will get fucked up, but that's okay. Who's left in here? Drew and Adam. There you go. And Drew's just deafening himself. I'm not going to stare at his mug. How do I drag him to the other one? They don't have to leave. Just drag to another chat. All right, I guess he's going to leave.
I can drag him. Doink.
There
he goes.
All right. Let's see if I can quickly grab a...
Oh, boy.
Move. I think the move is putting you here. There we go. Yes, this is the move. Oh,
I'm
God.
very worried, but this is very cool.
You played right into my end game.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a whole thing. I had prepped like a whole little monologue involving Skybreaker and Ash like getting to realize like, damn, I think I hate this thing. And I just didn't quite get to go through with it. But it's like, this is the vibe.
As you take Tien's hand, you find yourself seeing standing next to Tien, an astral projection, very similar to Tower of Joy style in Game of Thrones when Bran goes and wargs into the past. You and Tien are staring at what looks to be a very, very young Tien inside an incredible magocracy, one of which that seems to be flying within the air with rocks circling all around it and this great feat of magic. Briarroot, are you coming out today? We are all excited to see you, and we can't wait to see your new discovery. The young man looking like Tien looks up and goes, "Oh, yeah. I have a great presentation. You guys are always too kind to me. Certainly. Yes. I'll be right on my way." And you see a small group of companions come up on Briarroot, all congratulating him and being all excited for what his great discovery is. In this moment, you are seeing the joy his friends feel for him and in this breakthrough of whatever he has done in this moment. And it is not the moment of the presentation. It is not the stage in which is being shown in this. It is the core connection of friendship that has really this sincere love between all these people. And then in the very next scene, as you guys blink your eyes, you find yourself inside what looks to be almost like a bunker of sorts, with Skybreaker laid before Briarroot and all of his companions around him. People are dying, Briarroot. This is the answer. This is your great magnum opus. Here, now, we should use it. This is our chance to rid the world of these corrupted gods. These are things that dare threaten the very magocracies. Another person from the side. And maybe ensures our freedom and independence from gods. But how many will die because of this? How many continue to die because of this? It wasn't meant to be like this. It was supposed to be energy. This was our endless energy for the world. No more hunger. No more struggles. And now it's this. We understand. Morally, yes, it's a lot. But we don't have time nor the comfort for philosophical debates and armchair evaluations. We need to act to save lives. What is the difference? We've all killed people. We've all saved many more people. Zenya is a brutal world. And there are truths that we all know are unbreakable. We must take this step. Lila, you've always been the voice of reason of this group. Whatever you say, I'll do. One of the elves of the group, she turns and goes, "Don't put all that weight on me." He goes, I'm sorry. I trust you. I'm not changing and diverting my decision. I'm saying I don't trust myself to make this decision. You have never steered us wrong. I will do what you think is best. She looks to the group, and there is a hesitation. And Briarroot has his head down, but what you and Tien can see is some of the other members of this party exchanging glances, almost as if they knew this was how this was going to play out. And then there is a stalling, the choking of words inside Layla's throat before she goes, I think they're right, and we need to do this. And tears start coming down Briarroot's face as he goes, okay. In the blink, you find yourself inside a spiraling windstorm desert in Pank. Before you two is the avatar of Coralin, standing in all of his might, pleading with the group. This is not justice. There are other options in what you are pursuing here. There has clearly been a sickness to my equal. Put down the weapon. Let us break bread and figure this out in a manner in which we all win. The larger, more handsome, stronger leader of this group, the one that was trying to convince Briarroot, steps forward holding Skybreaker in his hand. We don't have to bargain with gods anymore. This is where it ends. We're done with you. The connection is over between our world and your world. Step out of the way. We end the Madness Wars today. We end the corruption of this world in this moment. And we are free from the meddlings of gods. In that moment, Skybreaker begins to form. Charge, light, creation gems glow on it. As a beam of light shoots out, this visage of an ethereal lotus blossoming and opening up wide forms around the individual as the shot goes toward a Melora. But Corlin steps in the way. Skybreaker shatters the avatar of Corlin's insides. Traveling through, Corlin's avatar begins to fade and turn to dust as he tries to say something, putting his hands up towards Briarroot, as Briarroot looks in horror, as the group then turns and sees a giant chunk of one of Melora's avatar's arms is missing. Her purple and blackened blood spilling into the sands. As it hits the sands, it's almost like acid burning down. And you see her eyes, one green, one purple. The other one turns purple as well, and both eyes turn purple as she tilts her head, lurking towards the group. The hands of the individuals begin to, and the entire group begin to become corrupted, shadowed, maddened versions of themselves. In this mere presence, they drop Skybreaker to the ground, and in that very moment, Briarroot runs forward, grabs Skybreaker, and disappears. You see an all-alone halfling crying, trying to stifle his sniffles, trying to pull it together and be strong, like everybody says I'm meant to be. He's taking the creation gems and throwing them, scattering them among the planet, scattering the ethereal orbs, and holding Skybreaker in his hand. And with a look of pure hatred, he takes it to a demiplane. And he snaps his fingers. You see in this moment and understand the very fabric of existence begins to unravel on itself. A great blinding light. This is the splitting of the tiniest amount of matter in this world in this moment. It encapsulates and utterly destroys Skybreaker. It looks as though it is the very beginning of a new universe, the force that is created here, almost as if you're witnessing a Big Bang. And much to Briarwood's chagrin, he is not consumed in this blast. Returning home without Skybreaker, you see him enter a portal, turning his back on this world. Tien looks to you. Destroy Skybreaker. You must use a spell I discovered. One that no one else knows about. It is the splitting of creation itself. Creates evocation. It is what evocation is. It is the force of magic itself. I loved evocation, geomancy, and dunamancy so much. They were my worlds, much like my friends were. But this power corrupts absolutely. I have sworn off violence. I have sworn off conflict. If I give you this, you must promise to only use this to destroy Skybreaker. It will destroy you as well. But with it comes the knowledge that no one else will ever be able to use such destructive magic again in this world. I am cursed to live, but I am not cursed to continue harming. The destruction you saw, this is your last chance to keep your life your own. For as soon as you know this magic, your life is never yours again.
Why did it not consume you?
Unfortunately, I am basically evocation itself. Now, in my studies, I am as real as magic itself is. I am the weave at this point. So I may be ripped into a million trillion tiny pieces, but it reforms me. I don't know why. And that's why I keep looking for an answer throughout the ages. I want to rest. But maybe this is my punishment for my hubris to understand the arcane. But I will not hurt anybody else in my final pursuit.
As you've taught me this, is there a way to ensure anyone else like Beltron can't rip it out of me?
When I give you the technique, it cannot be replicated. It cannot be seen. This is the very foundation of our universe and creation. Not even the creator gods themselves could remove this from me. No matter how much I begged and pleaded, this is as much a part of them as it is me and you and I and the endless universe that we live in. No, they cannot take this from you. This one is different.
The gods have existed as the top dogs in a food chain for untold millennia. They are a part of this world just as much as we are, and they shape its history just like we do. And yet, the most maddening thing about being a historian is how we keep going in circles. We keep asking the same questions and trying to impose the same things of us at the top and nothing else. I have seen a lot of good people give their lives in order to keep history going, in order to make sure that everyone has seen what has come before and what will come after. For it is the greatest story we ever get to write. There are some times where I wonder why I wasn't one of them. And I guess this is how I make it up to some of them. Just to make sure that story keeps getting written, even if I'm not part of it.
Somberly nods, knowing words do not help in this moment. He reaches his hand out again to you. Do you take it?
I think he goes to take it, and the immediate thought he has right before he grabs his hand is, Lucina's gonna kill me. And he's going to take his hand.
You, Ash, have now learned the 10th level magic End.
Yes! Yes!
It is.
Nick's gonna be so pissed. Okay, sorry.
It's one, can be used one time, and it is the equivalent of the atom bomb. And it can be used to destroy Skybreaker and destroy everything within like a 10-mile radius. Anything caught up in that blast is destroyed almost identically to how Skybreaker destroys people. But there might be an afterlife in this one. We don't know.
Yeah, no one's ever done this one, so we don't fully know what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll live, or maybe you'll have somewhere to go. Maybe you won't. Nick's gonna be so pissed because one of his big things for his game is he's like, yeah, there's 10th level casters. There's like 2 guys who can do it, but that's like the height of the world now. So he's gonna be pissed to learn that. Also, another note I want to quickly add before we get everyone back in here. When we first met TN, I, as John, was like, okay, this is probably Briarroot. Like I had made that connection. But then there was a point where I was watching one of the other group's games. And there's a moment where you pull up like your images to throw up, and one of the first files up is draw me a picture of Briarroot, whatever. I was just like, oh man, I really want because at this point I had written out like his whole theory thing he was gonna do, and I was like, all right, I'm just waiting for a good moment to get it. And then as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, now I feel like I cheated. I feel bad about
that's all right. If I accidentally flashed it, that's on me. But yeah.
Oh boy,
that's funny.
No.
But yeah, good. So it doesn't. You had your intuition, but I was also signposting it. If anybody's been paying attention.
It was signposted well. I think it was signposted well.
Good.
But oh boy, that's worrying. Also, wasn't it wasn't the one the Herald stall of them gunning down Coralon, did that not have Briarroot in it?
It didn't have Briarroot in it in that imagery back in the first campaign. It did not. The Dark
Interesting.
Sands did not have Briarroot there.
Okay.
They knocked him out from what the Herald saw, that he got knocked out by his crew and they jacked the Skybreaker from him in that moment.
Interesting. Okay.
There is
That'll
intentional
be something to explore with that.
that
Yeah,
is
something to explore with
absolutely
that.
a discrepancy
Yeah.
from the Dark
Because I know
Desert.
that was one of the first things that I was gonna do when I was doing the Ash theory of like, or like the Tien theory. It's like, all right, well, like I could ask Story and see if like any of the heralds wrote anything down. Because if I can cross-reference him in that to here, I'll know it's him. And then you're like, no, he's just not there. Rough. And I was like, oh, okay. So, man, much to explore, much to think about.
Yes, so you two returned back to the hut.
Do I know, or I don't know if you'll tell me this or if this is something we just have to figure out as we play, is like a 10th level slot designated like 19 or 20? Or is that we'll figure it out, you'll figure it out later?
As in like out of your total?
Out of like leveling, yeah.
It is a bonus. This is in addition to if you had your tables, it would be an additional one once you got to 20th level. You can activate it now. You've learned it. You can activate this at any point in the campaign. You basically have the Baldur's Gate Gale Bomb now.
Okay, so I have this walking nuke. It's like if I ever press that button, that's it's the scariest button I can ever press. Yeah.
Everything within 10 miles is gone.
It's an awful red button to give me, Reed.
I know. That's why I was still going back and forth of like, do I do it privately or do I do it with the group?
No,
and I'm like,
this is so much more fun.
I know. I'm like, it's way more fun this way.
Sworn to silence on this.
Yeah.
I will not tell any of them, but or maybe some of it will come up like in roleplay stuff, but I will make sure I don't be like, hey Nick, here's a red button I have that you guys don't know about.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. Because now you have to balance the very edge of like, do I use it just to kill Beltron, but then I leave Skybreaker around?
I've had that thought.
That's the biggest.
What if I take him with me?
That's the biggest thing. It's just like, who do I use this for? But also it costs me everything.
Yeah.
And obviously it didn't come up, but just for the sake of brevity, for my own sanity, he's obviously a fucking pacifist. So,
yes, he's a big pacifist.
The creator of evocation magic saw he made the atomic bomb and is now a sworn pacifist. So to your point, when you're asking like, does he not want to fight and he doesn't want to get involved? He is physically unable to. It makes him physically ill because he is a sworn and through pacifist. Evocation magic has been perversed in his mind to such dangerous levels in this world that he just will not interact with it.
Yeah, I had assumed when he was like that, I was like, it's not that he can't or that thinks he's gonna lose, it's that he doesn't want to fight because it's
realistically he will never lose a fight ever. He is my strongest wizard ever. He can snap his fingers like Thanos without any stones and destroy you molecule by molecule. And that brings...
for clarification, I'm perfectly fine with that. That's very fine with how this world's established. Like, that is Wizard Jesus. That's fine.
Yep.
That's how he is.
And he is horribly depressed and miserable and hates every facet of it.
That was one of the things, like, when Ash was trying to, be like, can you please tell us? It's like, there's no way, and, like, he's aware, like, there's nothing I can do to fathom what you've been through or what you think, but, come on, we got to do something or somehow.
And in the same little note to chew on as well, think about the individual that has the master and is evocation itself. The ultimate destruction magic cannot kill himself. Not for a lack of trying.
Yeah, he's tried.
So that is more of the darkness to look into all that.
Yeah, I might add a feat on Ash's page that's just the red button. I'm not going to give it a description, but just read, if John presses this, God help us all.
Or you could call it, again, the spell is called End. So.
Okay, I could.
You could just do End as the feat.
Yeah, I'll add that. I could add that.
All right, you can tell them all to come back.
The other thing that's going to be fun is when we're leveling up for next game and Jane will look at this thing and go, I'm going to add this thing called End to my sheet. No, you are not, buddy.
All right, I'm calling them back. Keep your secrets.
Back.
What? Y'all were scheming. Y'all were.
Yeah, so you all come back and Ash is like Yamcha posed on the floor, just dead. Sorry, gang.
Okay.
It's over.
Damn it! I wanted to do it.
I would say you guys see in that moment the two of them touch hands, and what was the briefest of seconds, Ash has tears running down his face as well as Tien, and the two of them release their hands from one another. They're touching, and Ash himself looks about 10 years older in his face, and from just this moment.
Isn't he already like old as shit?
Yeah, I know he's fucking older. So
He looks older, yeah.
He looks a little more like a raisin.
It's even harder for him to mask how tired he is now.
I wish you all the best of luck and peace for all your days. Come, buddy. Buddy hops onto his backpack on his back and crawls into the backpack, and with one swoop he gives a nod and about to teleport away when he motions with his staff and a little item appears, almost like a top, and then he goes through his portal. This item, Ash, you can see is ancient transmutation magic. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 16 total on all of its different sides. Symbols. These are 16 different teleport circles that Briarroot has used to get around. These are some of his personal teleport circles across the entire planet of Zenya, and you guys now have access to.
Damn.
But those, or is it just like this dodecahedron or whatever is just sitting here with all these designs on it?
Yeah, it's 16. So it's like it's 8 faces, and there's 2 symbols on each face.
All right.
Is that a dodecahedron? Please tell me it's not.
I don't know.
Dodecahedron is 12.
Yeah,
Dodecahedron is 12.
Yeah,
all right.
I just was saying the shape that's
Yeah.
puts
It's
the
one of
image in
those
your head.
lines, but also stay away from me. Critical role, Matt Mercer. No.
Yeah.
I think it's a hexahedron.
Yeah, I think it's something like
Ha!
that.
I'm so much more original. I'm one of
It is
the
a geometric
hexahedrons. I'm a
shape with
dodeca.
many sides. But
I'm
yeah,
so
Ash will take
different.
that.
Ooh.
Ash will take that. And so we'll mark that.
So Nick,
down.
you're not gonna peek at this, right? You're not gonna cheat and watch the video back, are you?
No, I don't watch our sessions back usually unless there's something really cool that happened. But I know not to watch this one.
Okay. Good.
And we trust Hunter won't look back.
Oh, he'll look for sure. Hi, Hunter.
If Hunter, nah,
He'll know.
Okay, yeah.
He'll watch. He'll watch.
Hunter has spoiled everything. I don't think it bothers him as much. I feel like even if Hunter knows, he'll just be like, it's waiting for it. Anyway. You guys can, like when you're interacting with the, what'd you say?
The hexahedron.
Hexahedron.
yeah.
The hexahedron. You see there is a teleport circle for the Clovis Conclave. When you click on it, it actually gives you multitudes of locations you can drop yourself into the Clovis Conclave based on where you have visited.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
We need to go back and
Yes, we need to.
regroup with the others.
Yes. He'll press the side or do the symbol that lets us use that.
Sure. So this is, you may add Tien's hexahedron to your inventory. You'll learn more about it as time goes on. You guys teleport back to what is currently a war zone. As you guys teleport directly towards Nier and Titus that have met up together, your entire group is reunited in this moment. Minus Ori. Who knows where that bucko is? He could be anywhere. He could be in a box. Could be in a car. Could be in a box.
A box in a car.
A hag dungeon, maybe.
He's in a hag dungeon.
Off
Whoa.
limits.
They tried to take him there,
Fun.
and there's a magical force field around that place that not even Beltron or Tien combined could get into.
No one gets in, no one gets out. They're stuck.
It's contained.
That was kind of the
That's where our
vibe.
characters are. They're like contained.
Okay, I'm just calling it the hexahedron because I'm not writing that down.
But
But
do we
that's the-
just
that's
see
the
them
real
teleport next to me and near?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Alright.
Guys
Teleport
together,
in.
do
It's a
stuff.
war zone. Alright. Is everyone ready to go to the gods, where are we going? I just drawn and blanking.
Cage of 7 wards.
Cage of the 7 wards. Well, do we need to wait for Aura? Is Aura just
no,
gonna be
that's a
there?
Shia.
You do.
No.
Well,
Perhaps we should help this city repel its.
yes, or we can at least go inform the. Is the king in Clovis? Is he
Yeah.
here?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can at
we
least
met
go
him.
inform. Yes, well, I know, but we'd also teleported there, so I wasn't entirely sure. We can at least inform him of Kuros working with Merc Dread, and hopefully they can use that to plan accordingly.
You guys are no fun.
You're no fun.
If you find some people some enemies in the city that you want to murder, go nuts if you can find them, but not innocent people.
Literally, nightmare harpies fly down and start grabbing some people really close to you guys.
Titus would try to shoot them.
Yeah, no, for sure. You start popping arrows off to them.
Revenant's also Eldritch blasting them.
Their heads are getting blasted off as they crush down to the ground.
I guess
Alright.
then, if no one else says anything, do we make our way to the?
Yes, you're going to make your way to the king. This is the inflection point of today's session. Is there anything else you guys really want to do before? We're going to have Hunter and Story do their little thing together, and then they're going to pop out back with you guys. Unless he dies, which is really going to fuck everything up.
He could always die.
He could always die.
So we're gonna have the inverse of the last time. He dies instead of the rest of us.
is definitely rejoining the group. I'm not sure. I mean, she rejoins the group. Is Nier gonna say anything as she's begrudgingly found you guys?
Yeah, I
as
was about to
she's-
say, with my passive insight of 19, do I just notice the tension? At least one sided.
Yeah.
I think Nier might not hold the grudge.
There
but I think
is
he
like
would.
there's like a harpy about to grab Nier from behind, and the sword enters in through it and then cuts it through the center as Ore is now there, and she is rejoined the group and has not said anything or made any moves towards you, Nier.
Your brother not
Nier's
with you.
just gonna turn and go, and kind of look down and glance down at the glove now on his hand. And
And
it's
she-
like,
Yep, there's an acknowledgement between the two of you and just an eye glance that Theric, you do absolutely pick up with the passive 19 on the tension between the two of them, for sure.
I have a passive 22, so I'd probably pick it up.
You would
well.
as well, then. The two of you notice the two of them.
I have an 11, so I think it's something else.
You don't even notice it. You are way too into murdering the shit out of a harpy right now. You're like, yes. It is long dead, and you're just mushing it up, getting all this out. You didn't get to fight your Ragnorum? Oh, this little grunt is gonna pay.
This will be great. Oh boy.
Okay.
And it's with the new blade, so every time I kill one, I have the last memory of it.
Yeah.
It's just me stabbing it.
Yep. Yep.
So it's just like a war zone for the evening, right? So it's not like we
Yeah.
can really do anything else.
You want to go
Dinner.
shopping during the war zone? You can see what shops are closed.
Not really.
I think while we're waiting to meet up with the king, because that seems like something we're going to have to wait for Ori and Story
you
to
can
pop
go-
back out for.
You go see
Yeah.
the king.
Oh, okay.
You
I just think there was going to go help defend the Coralon temple while everyone was figuring out their shit.
Yeah. You can prepare for that, and we can have a more war gamey overhead thing next section. Oh yeah, we're definitely typing that in. Is that what he sent before that you said you're not naming it that? The hexadeca draw. Oh my, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not
it
calling it
bad.
the hexahedron. I don't care. I don't care if it's right or not. That's its
Tetrahedronomicon
name.
is what that's becoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done DMing there. Are you guys all right with stopping there?
Yeah, I mean, we started early. So I'm cool ending early.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I have much to think about.
Yeah, I bet.
that was
Much.
And you were like, you know,
Were you
Ash is gonna.
anticipating us pressing this red button this early, or was that a later thing?
No, I wasn't actually anticipating that. That was something I was going to try to really bullshit my way into the game, trying to force on you. I was going to jerry-rig that in, and then it came in so naturally. I'm like, it's happening now. I was like,
you were killing that role play as Tan. That was awesome.
That was
Okay.
great. That was fantastic.
oh, I'm glad you
My
thought
favorite
so.
part is like Ash constantly like taking the hand. Is like we know John's gonna take the hand. We all know
Like-
John's gonna. We all know John's
So
gonna do this.
there's a thing where like there's a lot with Ash that like I really wanted to get to explore kind of in the earlier game with like kind of fail husband Ash and a lot of like the previous stuff. There's a lot of like stuff I've written for Ash that hasn't gotten to come up just because of the nature of the game. That would have been really fascinating to then be given that decision with publicly. So it's this odd space where like there's a lot going through John's mind of like, okay, here's all the stuff I've written, here's what this means for Ash versus what I'm aware of the other player's perception of this character is, just because they don't know what I know, because I know what I've given in game, and it's not everything, and it's just like, well, like, oh boy. But yeah, I know, fun.
Cool. I'll stop the recording there.